Hello, teacher Michelle. So for my lower skills development project for interculturality, I decided to ask you questions about you, your sense of culture, and the main reason is that me and my other teammates are a little bit disconnected from our culture as in this state, right?
Okay.
So, can you tell me about your cultural background and heritage? Where you grew up, what aspect of your culture are most important to you?
Well, I was born here in Merida, so I have the strong roots and strong background from the ideals and traditions and customs that we have here. My parents are very conservative, and well, I think I love them. I love those kind of traditions, like gathering on Sundays or things like that. Like, I don't know, very conservative ideas.
What values were emphasized in your family and community when you were growing up that affected you, and how they influenced you, in your teaching and you as a person in general?
Well, I would say empathy, because as my mom was a preschool teacher, well, now she's retired, she showed me and she taught me how to respect others and understand others, even when they are different from us. My mom had all kinds of students while she was a preschool teacher, and actually is a very important stage, the preschool age. So she helped me to realize that differences among students is not a problem. On the other way around, it can be helpful. It can be an advantage, because as they are different, you can try different approaches, different things, and it's not an issue. All the other way around, it's helpful.
Okay. So next question: as an English teacher, working with diverse students, can you describe like a memorable thing that happened that is connected to interculturality or something of the sort?
Well, I think the fact that I've been dealing with all kinds of ages, it had helped me to develop like a skill. I don't want to brag about it, because it sounds a little bit egocentric or something. But I think as I have had the chance to deal with different ages, I can identify and understand the needs of my students and how they feel. I mean, I try my best to mix my personalities in class. I think my students have noticed that. So I try not to stay just in one person, because as my students are different, so I have to connect with all the different types of personalities. So as I try to vary myself, the students feel comfortable and they think, oh, well, maybe I don't like this part of the teacher, but I do like this part, so they can feel that I'm not just a person in front of them trying to tell them what to do or what to say. I'm trying to encourage them to understand that what they are learning is actually helpful.
Yes.
Great. So, can you share a time when cultural differences led to a misunderstanding or challenge in your teaching, and how did you address and resolve them?
Well, I think every day we have those kind of issues as teachers, because as we have different types of students and different types of personalities, it's actually very common that one student thinks in a form and the other one thinks in another. So the way we, or at least me, try to avoid misunderstandings is being neutral. I'm the one that is neutral. I don't stand for one type of belief or preference or whatever. I try to make the space safe for everyone, and that's something that I always try to improve in in my global skills classes, I always try to tell them we're here, it's a safe space, so we can share opinions, we don't criticize, and we don't judge, because we all have different forms to identify or to feel whatever is happening around us. Maybe for some people, the fact that we don't have internet is too much. For others, it's nothing. That I'm talking about a random topic. But for some people, they are normally connected, they are normally playing, and some it's nothing. But for others, it's something we cannot judge. Every person has a context and every person has a situation, so we have to respect them.
Okay, thank you so much.
What's the most valuable lesson you've learned?
Wow. Tolerance. When you are tolerant, maybe you don't agree with some things, but when you tolerate and you understand that we have differences, you can go on. You can go with the flow. You don't stick to one thing, and you let it go. Just like in the song, you let the things go, and you are happy, and that's it. I think that's the most valuable, to be tolerant, because not everything can happen or be the way you want. You want one, sweetie?